Yo, what is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Have I got something exciting here for you today? There is absolutely no joke about that. This is actually a full permission visit for some of the cars that are actually situated here. They've blown my mind, they're gonna blow your mind. So without further ado, let's flip this around and let's go car hunting, because this is just one part of it. There's Sierra Cosworths over there we're gonna get to in a minute. But many of you will know, I'm an Evo guy. I had an Evo 6 I brought over from Japan. I sold it like 2 years ago. Silly mistake. Also, sorry if you get any flicking of the lights. It's just frame rates. But look at this Evo in silver. I can't even explain to you how hard they are to find in silver, because mine was Scotia white. But silver, look, it's been here a long time. It's even got standard mirrors on here. Well, the last tax disc was 2014. I don't want to wipe the dust off because it's not my car, but 2014. You think it's been sitting here since then? My goodness. Oh, I can't even tell you how many fond memories I've got of Evos and the stuff I got up to them in them. Even Brembo brakes down there. I know a lot with the Evos, right? The underneath, especially if it's a UK car, chassis legs go a little bit, pans can be a bit rusty, so maybe that's why it's off the road. Also, out of all the cars I've ever owned, my Evo 6 was the most unreliable thing in the world. Boost actuator went, it just kept breaking down on me, and it was maintained. It was like serviced every 3,000 miles. But a car like this, I drove it how you should, if you know where I'm coming from. So I think I was the fault why I kept breaking. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here, like the 309. But yeah, Evo, I'm in love with this. It's nice that it's got the decals on there. Nevlock performance, I'm guessing this could have been mapped at some point in the past, but it is actually open. It's got the original interior in there, and I might add, the interior is immaculate. Look at this. Just open that, I don't want to bump the door into anything. It's got the original, let me just light this up for you so you get the full experience. It's got the original Momo wheel, which mine never came with. Mine had this horrible blue steering wheel from Japan, then I put a dogfight one in there. But yeah, look how clean this is. Look at the interior in this car. These Recaros normally weigh so bad on the bolsters. It's all there. It's even got the original gear stick down here as well then. See that little button? That's for you can spray water onto your intercooler, so you literally do feel like Tommy Mackinnon or something. Let's just close that. But yeah, rare, and I'm pretty sure as well, they're power mirrors, aren't they? Electric folding mirrors on these. But amazing. There's a bunch of car parts over here. I know exactly what they are. Drop it in the comments down below if you do. You getting it yet? Look at those door cards on there as well with the windy windows. What are you thinking, 1970s? There's a clue. As we progress a little bit longer, you might see another clue. You just, you know, I should just hide that from you there, shouldn't I? But yeah, look at this. That's actually some sort of like octopus on a log as well, isn't it, under there? Going off subject. Yeah. We're saying Fiesta doors, they look like. So sitting in the paint shop is one wonderful Golf, and I'll be honest with you, if I was ever building a Mark 1 Golf GTI, it would literally be like this. It's the correct color, it's got the correct wheels on it, i.e. the ATS Classics or the Cups, one of the two, but it is stunning. Look at the interior in this sunroof car as well. Wow, these just never get old, and I tell you what, these Mark 1s are doing at the moment, just climbing and climbing in value. So this is all a private collection that we've been invited to come and see today, so I'm very grateful for the opportunity. And no, I absolutely will not say where it is, so you can't even ask me about it. Vauxhall Nova, I don't know where this has come from, but as you can see there's leaves and stuff there. I'm not sure if this is going to be a parts car, if it's going to be restored. I don't quite know. I'd like to think it might go through some restoration at some point in the past, because in theory she's not too bad a condition. Look at that rear arch too. Interior is full of all the parts, and maybe some other parts, but it's got the glass in here too. 1.2 injection, is that what this spec would have been? It's had some work done at some point. The original wheel on it too. Mileage wise, what have we done? 57,000 miles. God. One of my best mates, when we passed our test, right, we went 2 different ways. I went for a manual 530 diesel, which was a couple of years old at the time. And he went for a Nova, caged out with a red top. He was cooler than me, right? And I can remember on a Mexican highway, shall we say, doing a certain speed that was mostly what the BMW would go. And he came past me in a Nova, like he was standing still. Of course, that was over in Mexico via the Nürburgring, a long time ago. But Mark 1 Cortina, it's got the correct number of doors on it, as you can see, undergoing some restoration. Wonderful. And here's your clue what those doors come off, right? But look at this, where they rust out normally as well. She's pretty good, isn't she? She's very good, actually. This car's solid. Look, for me, a Cortina is all about those lights. Amazing. And a bit of red grey primer there too. Here's your Escort. There's a lot of Fords here. He's definitely a Ford man, the owner of all this stuff. Behind the Escort is a BMW E30, which has been done as a bit of a M3 tribute, I want to say, because you can see the way those rear arches are. We'll actually walk around to this car so you can get a closer look at it. But yeah, I'm in car heaven at the moment. Look, parts of turbos on the floor, and yeah. Do you know how manly I feel right now? I still feel sorry for this too. But yeah, as we go down the side of the Evo, you're going to be met with this Peugeot that you briefly just seen. H plates, so 1990. Looks like Charters, the original Peugeot dealership plates on it. Now, anyone that knows me, I'm a geek for original dealership plates. So yeah, this thing is amazing. Last time I seen one of these is at a car graveyard a couple of hours away from here, where there's an MG turbo just sitting there. So this has done 103,000 miles. How good that interior is though for 103,000 miles. I just think cars of this era just wear so much better than what they do now, but also like how low the floor just actually sits with the sills. Electric windows down there. Look at that door shut too. I can't even tell you how straight this car is. Those arches are pretty good. Then you've got a Sierra, again with the correct number of doors, undergoing restoration. I love the colour on this. I initially thought it was like kind of a primer colour, but I think that might be the colour it's going with, and I'm a fan. See some parts in here too, look. Just think of the hours that goes into this sort of stuff. I will just say, But here's the BMW. So, you can tell the biggest giveaway for not being a genuine M3 is being right-hand drive, because they only come in left. I've had a lot of E30s over the years. I'm very much an E30 guy. I love them. I would love to have another one. So seeing this here breaks my heart a little bit. Look at that. Should we see how many miles it's done? It's always funny when you see those wheels as well versus the non-M-Tech wheels. My torch isn't coming on. There we go. 105,000 miles. So very similar miles to the actual Peugeot next to me. But the back of the Escort there. Look at the bump. Just look at the parts that are just in this place. Another Nova sitting here, which is gorgeous. The doors in there as well. Now, do you remember like cars very much of this era with a pinstriping, like special editions or whatever? But I love original stickers on windows there as well. Cool. Oh, you turn your steering wheel, look. Where I grew up in Merthyr Tydfil, they used those things for very different reasons. I didn't personally, but I know a lot of boys that did. But the front of this here, again, the Metro stop block, that's amazing. I love all the old stuff like that. And of course, it's got the big tilt sunroof on it. Now, the Ford Sierra pickup truck, the P100, popular. We'll come back to the Escort. I can remember my old man having one of these when I must have been, I don't know, 4 or 5 back in the 90s, the hood year. And we'd obviously remember going out in one of these. And yeah, so it's just got that personal little feeling for me, just memories, I guess. But hasn't this car got a great patina? Look at this. She's beautiful. Honestly is beautiful. And that real little bulkhead there as well with the window. An old JWR commercial specialist. Pretty good condition, all things considered. The dash and that is obviously out, but even just memories for me, like the old Ford keys like that. Stunning. Now, when do you see two genuine RS turbos? That's what I want to ask you. I love, you remember like the old trims like this? The little blue trim there, a little green trim on there. Both of these in the correct colours for me as well. You just want to wash them, don't you? They are actually covered up normally, but you know, we've uncovered them for this video. Let's give you a little look in this. Look how genuine this car is. You ready? Look at those Recaros. I had those Recaros in an E30, my 325i, which I miss. But look at this, the turbo smart down there as well. So I'm guessing it's had a turbo timer on it at some point. The boost gauge up here. It's done 93,000 miles. I couldn't tell you the number of years this has been off the road, but it's a sunroof car. Yeah, that Peugeot is beautiful, isn't it? Now, the Fiesta, I just love this front bumper with the twin spot lamps down there, the green on this, matching the green RS on the plate, and also the turbo system motorsports up there. It reminds me like a Turbo Technics kind of vibe, that for some reason on a personal level. But give you a little look through the window of this. That interior is in great condition. It's got the original wheel on over there too. Oh, she's a beaut, isn't she? Look how good she is as well. They normally rust out there terribly, don't they? And that's in pretty good condition. We can get to the other side of it now. If we just walk through here and come around, avoiding the parts that are on the floor. The Bedford camper is amazing as well though, isn't it? Motor is out of it. But could you imagine putting like an M57 diesel lump in that? It wouldn't be slow, there's no doubt about that. I always get nervous opening doors on things, just in case, you know, hinges have dropped or something comes running out at me. Spacious in there though. Wow, high roof as well goes into there. That's a Vauxhall Vectra tailgate, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, and it was the good engine to have as well on there. So here is the back of your Fiesta. Clifford, remember like flicking through a Max Power or Fast Car magazine in the past and just seeing those. Yeah, look at the seats and stuff in this as well. That steering wheel, keys are in the ignition. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. Now as you walk through, you ready to go see some other cool stuff? I love this. What a great opportunity this is. Right, so we flick through. There's some really cool Land Rover stuff going on here. Especially being a twin cab for me is amazing. But look at the finish on this. You can see as well, look, it goes green laning and just like rubbing trees as it goes. Yeah, this is done very, very nice, isn't it? Love that. But anyway, Nova GTE in white. Now, what I am going to say about this car, look at the wheel trims, the correct white wheel trims. How rare these things are to find these days. And this is immaculate. Look at the interior in this. Sorry, I know it's a bit grainy there, but it's got the correct wheel and stuff on it. Always important to give a door a good close. Mark II Golf, looking sorry for itself. Little picture on the back there. And we carefully skid ourselves through this. And you're met with, probably, no doubt about it, one of my favourite vehicles here. This Nova in yellow. I love the colour contrast, the grey painted bumpers. Sitting on Porsche D90s. Wow! Bit of space there in there as well for the adapter to make those work. It's got the correct engine. I think it's actually got a red top in it. I'm not going to be opening it up, but it's not just all show. It is actually go-to. This is nice. The old OMP wheel in here too. Nice. 172,000 miles on this little hot rod though. 172,000. And more of a Flintstone car these days than a hot rod, but it's a Mark II Golf that hopefully ends up back on the road at some point in the past. In the future even. But yeah, look at this Nova. I'm not going to go uncovering it too much, but look at the decals through it. The Nova 1.3 SR. That car, I can't even explain to you how nice that car is. Then you've got a Vauxhall. Is this a Cavalier or a Chevette or something of that era? It's a lovely finish on it. You can see with those, like the mini light candle wheels, the over fenders on it, and it's no longer Vauxhall under there. Now I know a lot of people normally go Saab Turbo or red tops. I believe this is a Mazda lump. When I was having a little look at it, double overhead cams on it. Yeah, it is Mazda. Look at this. I bet this thing goes, isn't it? Chevette, is it? There we go. Wow. You could just imagine this thing going down the road, couldn't you? Or around the little trail in the area that we actually are. A couple of TTs there and convertible here. Nice sort of cars. Now, are you ready for things to get interesting? There's really cool stuff also outside, but I'm not going to film the outside because I don't want to give away this building where it is. So we're just going to have a look at some of the inside stuff. However, it's worth seeing because this is actually going to blow your mind, and it was the first thing I actually seen when I come in. Look, a Land Rover. It's not really a Land Rover. You ready for this? Three Sierras together, and is that a Vauxhall Astra van? But that's the real McCoy sitting up there. I also love, if you've been watching me a long time, I always call it POV spec, but just like the basic spec with the black bumpers and small engine, just bare minimum. Original dealership plates. This car is very cool. And gentleman told me he's literally just purchased this car because it came on these wheels. So he's bought it, put the wheels on this. You'll see as you come around here, they're still on there. Now that car's pretty straight in all fairness. Look how good those rear arches are. She's not rusted out. She's got a great patina. A good machine polish on this would no doubt bring this car back up pretty good. But the parcel shelf, no cutout for 6.9s like most people would do. In the best colour, for my opinion, for that amount of doors. Sapphire Cosworth. I can't even look at it too much because I'm going to fall in love. I'm joking, we'll have a look at it now. But that's an early little Sierra grille there, isn't it? Look at this. I love it. Wow. Old tax stick there says 09. Auto windscreens. Look at this. That's a genuine RS Cosworth just sitting here. There's just something about a four-door for me. Just adds to it. Look at those Recaros. Let's get you some light in here, is it? Those Recaros there. Look at all this. Wow. Sunroof. Car is amazing. Next to it, you've got the Vauxhall Astra van, these, I think, aren't they? Did some of these early ones also come with a Bedford, as a Bedford even? The commercial ones, I'm pretty sure they might have. But yeah, look at that. Don't see them very often anymore. Then, the final car we're going to show you, because as I said, we ain't looking outside, is this. Wow. Literally, wow is all I can say about it. Look how clean this is under here. It's undergone some restoration and still is at the minute. Straight through exhaust on it. My goodness. You can see that up there. Yeah. I'm speechless. I really am. You can see the genuine wheels sitting here on this side as well. What a stunning car. In that colour. Doesn't get much better. Really, really doesn't get much better. But yeah, boys and girls, what do you think of this? I'm very grateful for the opportunity of being asked to come and have a look at this. Unbelievable. There's an old Escort grill on the wall there. So yeah, stick around for many, many more drops coming soon. You know exactly what to do. And boss, we'll see you there. Until next time. Boosh. Oh. If you stuck around for this part of the video, you're going to be happy. Wow. Aren't you lucky? A turbo on this thing. And it's a Garrett. Okay, I always love when you can just see the pulleys like that as well. My goodness. Oh, this is a beast is what this is. You can actually see a bit of the interior here as well now. I love the double spoilers on it. Hello, Kurt. Yeah, wow. Mate, this is mega, isn't it? This is mega. There's no messing about is what this isn't. We just squeeze through there. Because I got to show you the rear end, haven't we? Beautiful. So yeah, I'm really going this time. Till next time, I'll see you again very, very soon.